focus on heroism because I agree that that's kind of how I try to find happiness most often. And I feel like that is because of like an imbalance of all of these domains, and especially of my time balance, because like I get home from school and like school for me is just like just like a depressing, like difficult, like tiring experience every single day. So I get home from like 6.5 hours of that, and I don't have the energy or time to like find happiness in kind of more slower, long-lasting ways, and I just want to like watch some stupid TV show and make myself like a bowl of like pasta, you know? And so I feel like maybe having the energy to pursue these possibly more fulfilling, or at least a more balanced balance of these types of happiness is like working out the balance better.
For a long time, I felt like going to school was the only place I was happy, because when I got home from school, I never like did anything. Like I rarely had even homework to do. I would just sit around and waste my time trying to think what I could possibly do to not be wasting my life. Because when I was at school, I knew that what I'm doing right now is working towards next year, working towards college, that it's going to benefit in the long run. But when I get home, it's just there's nothing to do. But I've just had to think a lot about like what I want to accomplish, and so now I try to spend my time at home doing things that I try to do. I find the balance between like different types of happiness. I find myself like eudaimonia runs my whole life, but I find different periods of time when I have to decide between hedonism or flow. Like I can be like, okay, so today I can either do what makes me happy, or I can get done what needs to be done. I kind of like set that up for myself, so I kind of have those two to choose from. But eudaimonia like runs everything in my life, so I now I think I have a good balance between like when I to do things when I'm at home, and now I don't like school again, so I guess that's normal. And I found a bunch of things that made my life like more worth living than just going to school and looking towards the future. Like more focusing on the present rather than the only thing I did in my life that was worthwhile was for the future.